everyone, and a huge welcome to the Sporah Show. Today we're going to start with talent and beauty.
And we had Debbie, and we had two able-bodied models next to her. We had a black model, and we had a Polish model next to her
Debbie,
as well.
you're looking really good.
Yeah, she did a fantastic job. I was really proud of her. She was our choice.
Sure.
Debbie's been the spokesperson now for coming up to nearly a year for models with disabilities. She does a lot of hard work for us. And what we're trying to do is to try and change the fashion industry's idea of what, and incorporate disabled models, especially in magazines, catwalks. Well, all of my catwalk shows, I always use disabled models. So it's a big deal for me.
Why mode of diversity? Why did you come up with that?
Why did I come up with it? Basically what happened to me was that I did a show with Got One called Miss Naked Beauty, and I was the oldest model there, and there was about 200 models, and they were all, it was the first time I actually came into contact with people of all different shapes and sizes, abilities, disabilities. It was the first time that I actually seen something like this in a room.
So it was called Miss Naked?
No, it's called, the program was called Miss Naked Beauty. The winner in the end did have to, it was a Got One Channel 4 show. I took part in it.
Must be very confident to go there.
Yeah. I took part in it, and I got down to the final 12, and afterwards it just changed my whole view of the fashion industry. I mean, we were away filming for 2 weeks, and just speaking to different people, speaking to people of different shapes, different colours, mothers, women talking about the same things that I used to experience as a model, like feeling, you know, not confident with certain parts of one's body. For me, it was always my stretch marks on my tummy, and meeting other women that were really good models that had the same thing, and it's like, oh, and you know. And after I left that show, I was speaking to my co-founder, who later became the co-founder, Sal Williams, about the program, and I was saying, do you know what? I don't want to model anymore. I want to do something different. And she was, she had herself retired from modelling, and we both kept chatting about this, and then we both decided, let's do a campaign. And it was right on at the right time, because it was the time when the size 0 was out there, and it was high, and London Fashion Week was displaying all these models that were really, really undernourished and thin. So that was the first thing that we did. We campaigned outside London Fashion Week. There was about 50 of us. And we chanted and was screaming out, you know, it's time for change, and that there needs to be more diversity in the fashion industry. And we did it again a few months later. And that's how Models of Diversity began. 2 women sitting on the telephone talking in the kitchen. And that's how it came about. Yeah.
I just want to meet the photographer, because when I looked at that picture, I was like, how difficult was it to come up with these pictures? Before we meet the photographer who took Debbie's picture, which you've seen it now everywhere in London, I love it, and I'm sure you love it too. I visit Angel when she's doing another photo shoot. Have a look, and we'll be right back with James, the photographer himself. Yes, back to the show. Now we're here and we're joined with James.
James Lyon.
James Lyon, welcome to the show. Nice to have you here.
Yes.
So tell me, how difficult is it to work with model diversity?
Well, with models of diversity, it's very easy. I think working with anybody, I don't see them as being different. Everyone has something to bring to the table.
Fantastic. Now we see Debbie's picture everywhere in the country. I keep talking about this because it's fantastic. So tell me, how was the photo shoot like?
Well, it was strange to enter a photo shoot where there was Debbie I've photographed before. The other two women I haven't photographed before, and we had a little pet talk all of us round, people from Models of Diversity and the models, and we talked about what we wanted from it. And it was very, very easy to see from the early stages that 3 models got on very, very well. And it was in a way slightly like a dream. I photographed it in a dream because they were so up for putting their energies into the campaign. I really felt I just had to press the button. And sometimes, as a photographer, you have to work hard to give direction and tell models what to do, how to look, how they're meant to be feeling, what they're portraying. I had to get the light right, and I had to make sure I got the focus right, and the overall feeling was okay. And the models posed. And it was lovely to see from the start where they were warming up and gradually we got to the point, and Angel knows it, where the synergy between the 3 of them suddenly became really apparent, and then there was this burst of 10, 12 shots, something like that, of which we knew in our hearts almost at that point, without having a look on the back of the camera, that we'd caught something really special. And I just had to be there. It was good.
I love it. It's a beautiful post. Beautiful. Well done.
Thank you.
Debbie, tell me about the catwalk. How do you feel when you're doing your catwalk on stage?
I love doing catwalk. I've been dancing before my accident all my life, so that's my little bit of getting back to the dancing bit. It's always kind of a shock when I come out on a catwalk because they see my disability right away, and you can see that people are not used to it, but most of the times on a second run they're really, really excited, and they just don't even see the disability anymore. They just love what I'm doing up there. So yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna name you as a super girl. Yeah, super girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Thank you.
Trust me, you're doing so well. So what's your plan now?
Well, we just are going to work hard on the campaign and try to figure out what kind of follow-up we're going to do on the billboard campaign, and we are going to make that difference. We are going to make it normal for disabled models to be integrated into the normal modelling industry, and not just to be seen as disabled models, but just models. So yeah.
Everything is on the website. We love getting the emails from people, so anybody interested in modelling, anybody that is a model that wants advice to know what type of agencies to approach, or they're looking for a photographer for a photo shoot, get in touch. We're here to help. Any age whatsoever, for sure.
Debbie, what message do you have for viewers?
I just never give up on your dreams, and it will take you there. In the end, absolutely. Just keep fighting for what you think is right. Yeah.
Well, thank you guys. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome. Thanks for having us.